is day 14 of recording in front of the camera and basically just talking to get used to being in front of the camera. How many of you are getting tired of that intro? I don't know. Alright, so what I kind of want to talk about today is the fact that I am posting every day. And what I have realized, I kind of realized this a little bit with doing my 1% series, 1% Better Every Day series on like shorts and making a shorter video for those. Doing that every day has made it very hard for me to spend a little bit more time on the quality of what I'm posting, because I do edit those and have to get them out pretty fast, and so it's not like I have a lot of time to spend and make those videos a little bit better. And like with this, obviously I don't edit anything, and so it's just completely like raw and just out there right as I record it, because how would you know if I'm getting any better with the ums and all that if I don't record those things to kind of show you? Because I record them, but if I edit them and I don't show it, how do you know I'm actually getting better? But the thing is with posting every day and kind of posting things every day is it's hard to come up with a topic every day. And it has, just with recording this, I would recommend it if you have a hard time like figuring out kind of like content wise what you want to do, or if you want to build up your like creativity. A big thing for me like is just talking in front of a camera, or like just talking in general. Think every day, come up with an idea if you can. Like that's basically what I'm doing every day when I sit down and record these, is what is an idea that I want to talk about. So I could go off of like what has happened for the day, what am I going to do for these next few days, what have I learned from the day. Also, if it's a little bit of a slower day, I could do a topic like this where it's really kind of a little bit more of a broad thing. It's not really kind of focused on one specific day, but it's kind of on a bigger, larger area of time. And it's honestly, I won't lie, it is hard to come up with a topic every day and then sit down and spend anywhere between 1 minute to sometimes, even if I start ranting or rambling, about 10 minutes every day. It's not the easiest thing to do. And so that is one thing that I will say is like, it's not easy to do, but that's also why it's like kind of a thing where you probably should start doing it. Kind of like the idea of, if you want to keep what's in your head, right? You learn this new skill and you want to keep learning it, or you want to get better at it. Well, what do? You do it every day, even if it's a little bit here and there. Like speaking a new language, you do it every single day, a little bit here and there, or you spend more time on it, but you do it every day, because if you don't do it every day, you lose it. And so it's like, for me doing these dailies, it's hard, but it helps me kind of constantly look and search for something to talk about, which at times, sometimes I can't think of anything, and so I just talk about my day, or I think my day is really, really good, and so I want to tell you guys about it. Just kind of like when I was at the airport. Yeah, I wanted to show you that I was at the airport and I was getting out of my comfort zone. That was a good topic for me. But then there's days like today where I didn't really do too much. I just did a lot of like trying to do some of the editing and stuff, or responding to comments and everything. And so it's just like, I didn't have really anything else to talk about. And I have realized that I have made so many like day things. It's just, I'm feeling like I'm grasping at straws. But the thing is, if I sit down and think about it, I actually wrote out a couple of topics I would like to talk about with you guys and kind of get your guys' opinions on. And so it's like, the more I'm doing this, the more ideas I have later on, especially if I sit down with myself. That I think is like a really valuable skill, because a lot of times I hear people are like wanting to be more creative, wanting to kind of tap into that like feeling of being a kid where you could just imagine of like 50 things that you can think of. Even if you wouldn't follow through on all 50 things, you at least still could think of 50 things almost every day. And so the biggest thing is tapping into that and using it every day. Where when we get older, not a lot of people are told to keep doing that. Unless if you're at a job where they're like, yeah, be creative for us. But when are you creative for yourself? When do you spend time to sit down with yourself and just think of things, of what you want to do and what you want to be creative with? And so I guess that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, is just be creative. Think of things every day that you could do that is a little bit creative. If that means just thinking of random topics for the day, or if that means you go out and like work on your art for a day, or you have had an idea for something for so long, just do a little bit every day and you'll get better. It might take a little bit depending on how much you do, but eventually it will keep going and you'll get better. I guess this can tie into like my 1% series. For me, just about just a little over 5 months now that I've been doing this, I couldn't do, I think, more than like 5 push-ups. And they were kind of like the shaky, barely getting that rep push-up. And now my warm-up is 8 solid push-ups. Like, that's like, it's amazing that just a little bit every day will help you so much further on if you just start doing it a little bit every day. But yeah, making content is hard, but I'll get better at it. And I also do hope that when I do kind of get done with the series, when I get done with getting to a whole year of posting every day, my 1% better progress, I plan on kind of scaling that back so I can focus on actually making some really good videos and developing my editing skills better and keep working on that. So I guess that was the plan, and hope that motivates you. And I'm gonna get out of here and go keep thinking of new ideas, because I'm gonna need them. Tomorrow is the halfway point, so I'll need 16 more ideas, and maybe even 100 more by the end of my YouTube career. Who knows? All right, bye.